All right, thank you for staying with us. My first guest tonight has been the head basketball coach for the Lady Thundering Herd for the past 7 seasons. He is starting this season riding a streak of 4 consecutive non-losing seasons. That's pretty awesome. Please welcome Coach Royce Chadwick. So, thank you for coming on the show. Zippy right here.
How you doing? Thank you.
Right here, sir. Coach, thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
Oh, I'm glad to be here. It's exciting times.
Well, hey, how's the team look this year? Exciting team?
Well, we feel pretty good about them. We got a lot of newcomers. We've got Casey Baker, who's a junior college All-American that made a huge impact in our program. We had Kizzy Hart sitting out last semester, and now she's got a Herd uniform on. Tanika Crook, new young lady from Detroit, Michigan, has started for us in both exhibition games, and we feel like she's going to be an outstanding player for us. And then you mesh that with our 7 returnees, and we got a pretty good group. So we think we got a chance to win a lot of basketball games and make a real statement in Conference USA.
How is the schedule looking for CUSA this year? Are you all doing all right?
Well, you know, our preseason schedule is probably the hardest one we ever put together. You know, we've Fifth Third Classic has Pittsburgh in it. It's got Jackson State, and we also have Harvard. All 3 of those teams either won their league or went to the NCAAs last year. Then we got to go to Jam the Cam on December the 16th. We got Navy coming in, and then we go to Virginia's tournament. And in Virginia's tournament, we'll play Missouri, a Big 12 opponent. So we've got a very difficult preseason schedule, and then Conference USA is always very demanding.
And you mentioned Jam the Cam. I mean, that brings out a lot of numbers. And last year you had Maryland. I mean, the #1 ranked women's team in the nation. How many people did you have for that game?
Well, you know, I don't remember the exact number, but I do know that that was about one of 3 road games that they played. You know, Maryland coming off that defending national, or trying to defend their national championship. Mainly they were playing their home games, you know, and they've got the money to buy the guarantees. But we're going to go back to their tournament next year, so they came here and played, and we had a great crowd, and you know, we played pretty well for about 28 minutes, and then they kind of wore us out down the stretch.
But you all looked really good. Let me talk about you real quickly. You're coming close to a very important milestone. You want to say what it is? You want me to promote you?
Well, you know, I had hair here, and here, and now I don't have it anymore, so that means I've been coaching a long time. If you coach a long time, you can win a lot of basketball games, and it's been fortunate enough to win some games, have some great players help us do that, and you know, we got a chance to win 500 basketball games in a career, but it's just one of those things that I think...
Very good.
To me, it's one of those things like turning 50. You know, it's gonna happen if I live long enough. So that's the main thing. You're
going to be there. So, what is the difference between coaching guys and girls? I know there's a difference between guys and girls. We don't have to go into that unless you want to. No, well, we probably shouldn't. But what's the difference coaching guys and girls?
My first coaching job was at Amarillo Junior College, and I was the men's assistant and the girls' assistant, and I wanted to coach boys basketball. I was just taking the girls' job because I had to get the job. And coaching the guys, they don't want you to mess with their game. They're all headed to the NBA, and you know, we were in junior college in Amarillo, Texas, and I kept looking at them like, you're going to the NBA? What are you doing in Amarillo, Texas in a junior college? So the girls were, teach me something. You know, I want to get better. I want to improve my game. At that time, there was no professional league, so they were trying to get better and trying to work toward a team goal. And I thought, you know, I really enjoyed coaching the girls more than I enjoyed coaching the guys at that time, so I kind of went that route. And it's one of those deals, once you decide you're going this direction, that's the direction you go. You don't jump ship in the middle of the stream. Awesome.
Now, what is it like during timeouts? And we talked about this before you came on set. MUL actually mics you. So on 88.1, we were making fun of those kids earlier. They're all right, but you have a microphone on during the game, so people at home can listen to you during your timeouts and making your adjustments. Talk about that. Not many coaches do that.
Well, you know, we're in the entertainment industry. You know, whether we want to admit it or not, our job is to win basketball games and bring the fans into the Henderson Center and let them have a good feeling about Marshall. And if you will bring your radio, you can listen to what's going on in the huddle. And, you know, it's been one of those things that I think has been pretty good in that a lot of people can go inside the huddle, listen to what we're talking about. Then when we break the huddle and go out to the floor, they can kind of evaluate, did they do what they were supposed to do? And then, you know, they can look over there at me and go, well, that's why he's mad, because he told him to do these things and it didn't happen or whatever. So it just gives you a little bit of insight into it. I mean, we got 150 people in our booster club, and every one of those people are family, and those are mainly the people that are listening on the radio and the ones that are really monitoring things, and they want to know everything about the program, and it lets them know what's going on.
Coach, it's an unbelievable program you've built here. You've been here 7 seasons. Stick around another 7. Thank you for coming on the show.
Jamie,
Coach Royce Chadwick, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.